Okay, I think we are live, guys. I think we're live. Let's go ahead and get Facebook going here. If you have tuned in, if you can see me and hear me, please let me know so I know that we can move on with the thing. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you were just jumping in, we really appreciate it. Isaiah, did I say that right? What's up, man? Good to see you. All right, so we'll just kind of hang out here, get some people in here. And I will go ahead and get TikTok going as well today. And we will get going. All right. If you guys can see me on Facebook as well, let me know. I know Facebook is a little bit slower, but appreciate you guys for tuning in. Bradley, what's going on? Good to see you there. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh wow. All right. My bad, guys. The comment section on YouTube was a little bit delayed, but now it's coming in properly. I was wondering. I was like, why do I only see one comment on on YouTube? And then I realized, oh, it just hasn't populated yet. But I can see you all now. Coordinated, Christopher, Richard, Michelle, Will, Alfa Romeo, Andy P, OG, James. We got Tyler, Doyle, Sean. Is it Sean? Is it Sean? Do you spell it Shon? That's a really interesting spelling. So I'm Sean as well, but mine's Sean, which is the correct way to spell it. All right, let's see here. We got David. What's going on? We got Angel, Chris. We got Eric, Mike. We got Katie in the house. Arnold. Cool, cool. Awesome, awesome. We got Robert in the house. We got David, Jeremy, Mark. We got Brett in the house. We got Will, Chris, Sharon. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got a lot of people here today on all these platforms. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and start up TikTok now because TikTok is like really, really fast and doesn't take as long to get going. So a lot of stuff to talk about today. So first of all, really appreciate you guys for tuning in because I was not live last week because I was in Jacksonville, Florida, visiting my family. If you guys didn't know, I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. Florida has a real special place in my heart, and I try to get down there when I can. I wasn't able to get down there for Christmas. We went to Michigan for Christmas. So because of that, we had like a mid-January Florida Christmas, which was interesting. So it was a lot of fun. I actually got to go to the Jaguars game, which was absolutely amazing. Obviously, if you guys pay attention to the NFL, pay attention to football, you'll know that that was probably the most insane football comeback that's probably ever happened in the NFL. I know, the Falcons, New England Super Bowl was another super crazy comeback, but to go from 27-0 to winning the game is kind of remarkable. So it was a real blessing to be able to be at that game, and it was something that I'm probably going to remember forever. So really good times, and of course got to see my mother. I'm going to actually go back down there in April for her 70th birthday. So got another big trip coming up to Florida, and but that'll be a few months away. Also, if you guys have been following me on my personal social media, I know I'm friends with some of you guys on Facebook, and I know some of you guys follow me on Instagram, but I'm currently training to run a marathon in the end of April as well. So I got about 3 months left to prepare. I'm running every single day. If you guys follow me, you'll see I've been posting little short stories and things of me running and stuff. So got a real big April coming up. With that said, this week has been a little bit slow for Olight because of the fact that, it was a holiday week. And then also our Chinese team, which as you guys know, we're primarily a Chinese company. We do have, quite a few employees here in the U.S. now. Of course, we have our warehouse in Virginia, but our headquarters, the people who own the company and all of that, they're in China, and it's the Chinese New Year right now. And if you guys are familiar with the Chinese New Year, basically everybody leaves the big cities and they go back home to where their family lives. And typically it'll be in the countryside or somewhere that's not the major cities like Beijing and Shanghai and Shenzhen. So pretty much everybody is just like not at the office right now in China. And that goes for every company. It's not just for Olight. It's pretty much every Chinese company. They're just, taking their huge, once a year holiday right now. So it's well deserved for them. Obviously, they work extraordinarily hard at our Chinese office. So I'm glad to see them being able to get a break and get a refresher. I think no matter what we do, I think we all need a little break and a refresher every now and then. So I'm glad they're able to do that. And I'm sure when they come back, they'll be pumped up and ready to rock and roll. Now, with that said, our website live chat function is actually down until the 27th. So it'll be down for another week, and then it should be back up, I'd say probably that next Monday, to be realistic with you guys. Now, I know for you guys who are like, what the heck, the website live chat's down. I understand. I know it's not the best situation, but you can still email us. We still have reps that are checking our customer service email, which is cs@olightstore.com. Just keep in mind, it might take a day or two to get a response, but you will still be able to get a response before, the end of next week, right? So just keep that in mind. You can definitely email us right now, cs@olightstore.com. And also, of course, we have, our wonderful representatives here in the States who can also help you guys out here on social media. If you're a part of our Facebook group, that's probably the best way to get in contact with our US reps. We got Chris and Brett and Eli and Steven. So we got all kinds of people who are there ready to help you guys out. So that's another way that you guys can reach us as well. So it's not like the company's shut down right now. You can still get responses from us. We can still help you guys out. Just know that we're running on kind of a tight ship and a very small ship right now compared to the big ship that we're used to. So and that's pretty much what's going on with the whole kind of Chinese New Year front. So I plan on having the live chat working probably the week after next week. Okay. So because of that, we are still shipping from our Virginia warehouse. I had a lot of people asking me, they're like, well, are you still shipping orders? What's going on? And of course we are. We still, ship everything from here in the States at our Virginia warehouse, which is right outside of Washington, D.C. So if you guys are ordering stuff right now, don't be worried about that. Please place your orders. If you want to get something from us right now, we'll be able to go ahead and ship it out because our warehouse is fully functional right now. Okay. So all that's really going on, is just, you're not going to see as many representatives in the Facebook group, because those people are in China and they're visiting their families. And then, of course, customer service is taking a little bit longer and the live chat is down. But other than that, we're still rocking and rolling and everything is all good. We're still shipping out orders every single day. Website is quick, up and running, working well. So everything's going well right now. All right. Can I get a flashlight repaired if it's not under warranty? It depends on what model it is. It really does. If the flashlight is extremely old, I hate to be that guy, but if you have a flashlight that's like 7 years old and it's not working anymore, and maybe you spent 50, 60 bucks on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might just be time to get a new flashlight, right? I always say that I think our products last much, much longer than other products that are out on the market that are much more expensive, right? I get an iPhone every 2 years. My iPhone just kind of starts acting weird after a couple of years, and I spend like freaking $1,200 on these things, right? Even my cars have problems before the 5 years are up. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a flashlight that's extremely old and you've used the heck out of it, and it might just be time to get a new one. But if the flashlight is in perfect condition and you don't know why something's wrong with it or something like that, then please reach out to us before you buy a new flashlight, because we might be able to do something for you. Okay. We have really good customer service. By no means am I saying this to leave you guys hanging. You guys know that we have wonderful customer service. We won't put you in a bad position. We won't. We want our customers to be happy. We literally give free stuff to our customers all day, every day. Like, our goal is for our customers to be happy, because our CEO and I know personally that if our customers are happy, we're going to be happy as well. So go ahead and, reach out to us if you have something that, is legitimate that you think we should be helping you out with. But if you have an 8-year-old flashlight that looks like it's been ran over by a truck, probably need to get a new one, right? So that's the thing with that. Customer service is amazing. Thank you, PC. Appreciate that. Work with CS and see what they say. Yeah, Chris. So just a heads up, man. I did actually start our entire customer service department. I actually came up with a lot of our customer service policies, and for the first couple of years that I worked for the company, I was basically the customer service guy for the entire company. I would be on the phone with somebody while repairing another flashlight at the same time, while printing off shipping labels at the same time. Like, that's basically how Olight ran for like my first couple of years working here. So, I do know a lot about like the things that we can do and things that we can't do. But again, please reach out to our customer service department, because, they really are fantastic, and I'm sure they'll help you out. Okay. What's the best light to wear on a belt if I can't have one on my service weapon? Okay. Boy, oh boy. It really depends on how large you're willing to have the flashlight be on your belt. Size is a really big deal when you're carrying something with you on a daily basis. Some people only want to carry an i3T with a AAA battery. Some people will throw a freaking Javelot Turbo on their belt because it comes with a holster, So it really just depends on what size you're willing to go with, and also the type of performance that you want. Do you want a long distance beam with a really tight hotspot? Or do you want kind of a floodier beam so that you can see an entire area that's around you? The Baton 3 Pro Max just came out, 2,500 lumens. It is very small. We do have, I suppose we don't have the neutral white, the warm white, but we should have the cool white version still. I know like we're still out of stock of a few things because, again, our factory and the people in China are not there. So you'll have to see what we have for, in stock on our website. But those are the two things that I would kind of keep in mind: is how big of a flashlight are you willing to carry, and what type of beam are you looking for? And then that's a good way for you to kind of get started and looking in the right direction. It's the same thing as like if you're buying a car, right? It's like, well, if you're going to buy a new vehicle, where do you start? Well, do you want just a regular car? Do you want an SUV? Do you want a sports car? Do you want a truck? Like, start with the form factor and then start looking at the brands you like, then start looking at the stock. You kind of go through it like that. Okay. So that's where we are. What questions do you guys have? What questions do you guys have for now? When will be the next sale? So I can't spill the beans. Obviously today I don't have any major product or sale announcements, unfortunately. But of course we're going to have a February sale. It's going to be very exciting. I do have a few of the products that we are going to have for that sale, which I can't show you and tell you about yet. But anyways, it's going to be a really fun sale. We got a lot of really cool stuff that's going to be available in February. So plan for us having a really awesome sale in February, and I think that's how the year is going to go anyways. They really want this to be a powerful year, especially from a product front. They're going really hard on R&D, trying to come up with new ideas, trying to come up with the things that you guys want, that you've been asking for. And I think we're heading in the right direction with a lot of these products that we're working on. So I really do think it's going to be a very exciting year, not only for, cool colors and limited edition products and all of that, the stuff that collectors like, but brand new models that people have really been wanting for a long time. So I'm very excited about this year for sure. Want to get my hands on the new knife for sure. The Roboto 3. Baton 3 colors back. Let me take a look. I don't want to. The thing is, I don't want to give you guys a whole bunch of info about like stock and stuff because we do have our factory who is just not at the factory at the moment. Let me take a look here. So we do have green, we do have the magnesium alloy, and we do have the cool white. Exactly. So that's what I thought. That's why I was mentioning it earlier. I was like, well, we don't really have the neutral white or the warm white right now. We do have the cool white. So we have the cool white version in all 3 colors. The OD green, actually, I got them right here because I wanted to talk about them today. So we have all of these in stock. So the tan magnesium alloy, which is gorgeous, such a cool piece. We have the OD green with the black accents, which looks awesome. And then we have the classic black version here with the blue accents there. All right. And all of these are on the website ready to go. You can order them today. Okay. The neutral white and the warm white stuff has been really, really popular lately. And I think it's because, and I actually mentioned this in the Facebook group last week, is that I think you guys are really coming around with the whole, understanding tints thing. For a while, we went through it and we would try to release neutral white lights, and the sales were nowhere near as good as the cool white lights because everybody just wanted the brightest flashlight they could possibly get. They didn't really care about the tint. They were just like, whatever looks the craziest when I turn it on turbo mode. And we kind of went through that for quite a while, and people were like, why do they only make cool white? Why do they only make cool white? And it's like, because we're a business. And that's what people want right now, right? We have to make the things that people want and they're going to buy. We have to do that. So it was like that for a little while. And now I feel like people are coming around and they're really falling into the neutral white and the warm white stuff that we've been coming out with. And it's because we're getting to the point where these flashlights are enough lumens, okay? A 2,500 lumen flashlight that is this big that you can have in your pocket on a regular basis is pretty ridiculous. Like the flashlight technology that's coming out in 2022, 2023 now is truly remarkable. I can't believe the things that we're capable of now with these little EDC flashlights. You know what I'm saying? So we got to the point where it's like, you don't have to get a cool white flashlight to get a bright flashlight, if that makes sense. You can get a neutral white version of the Baton 3 Pro Max and it's still stupid bright. Even the warm white version, which was only 2,000 lumens, is still remarkably bright. So you can now, at this point in the game, get very, very bright, more warmer tints, which is cool to see because back in the day, the warmer tint flashlights were really low lumens because we just couldn't figure it out yet. Now we have all of this fantastic technology in different ways that we can actually boost the drivers and the PCB boards to release voltage from the batteries at a higher rate and allowing you to be able to have turbo mode for longer periods of time through the extent of the battery life. The drivers that are here in this light are actually boosted, which is something kind of new in the industry. And again, it allows us to pull more voltage from the battery for a longer period of time as the battery goes down in battery life. So you can actually reach the 2,500 lumen turbo mode all the way down to 60% battery life. And then even lower than that, you're still able to reach very, very high lumen settings. These are things that we just weren't able to do with these tiny little flashlights in the past. So there's just all kinds of things going on that are just making this such a better experience. And this is new technology, guys. The neutral white is personally what I prefer. If I could have pretty much any EDC, I would want the magnesium alloy and neutral white, I'm really rooting for that. I can't say if it's going to exist or not because I actually do not know. I'm not holding any secrets about this. Like, I'm not sure if we're going to come out with a neutral white version of this light, but I'm really rooting for it. And I'm telling them about it because personally, I think that would be the perfect everyday carry light because the neutral white tint on the Baton 3 Pro Max is truly astonishing. Like, it's so amazingly bright, but you can see all of the details and the things that you're looking at. And not only things that are far away, but you can even see details in the fine, you can see the lint and the dust on things that you're looking at, even at very close distances. Whereas the Cool White version, you simply just cannot do that. So it allows you to, it's almost like you put a pair of glasses on the flashlight, right? Everything is just a little bit more clear. Everything's just a little bit more tweaked to where you can see more and more detail. But again, even though it's the neutral white version, which is technically not as bright looking as Cool White, it's still a stupid bright flashlight. It's remarkably bright in the neutral white version. So I really hope that we come out with a neutral white version of the magnesium here. I prefer the magnesium material because it does feel lighter weight to me. It's not as kind of chunky feeling in the hand. That's kind of a goofy word, but it's true. It just doesn't feel as chunky. It feels a little lighter, a little bit more portable here in the magnesium alloy material. Keep in mind, this material is 33% lighter than regular aluminum. It's what is it, like 55% lighter than titanium? And it's even 75% lighter than stainless steel. So it's an incredibly light material, but it still maintains its strength, which is why magnesium alloy is used in so many different fields. They use this with military stuff. They use it with, medical equipment and things like that. There's all kinds of applications for this material. And I think we're going to continue, producing more and more things out of this material. The only thing about it is, yes, it is much, much more expensive than aluminum. I mentioned in the video that magnesium alloy is actually 2 times the price of your standard aluminum. Like if you called up a material shop and you were like, hey, can I get 5 pounds of aluminum and 5 pounds of magnesium alloy? You're literally going to pay twice the price for that magnesium alloy. So it's expensive, but maybe it'll get less expensive if it becomes more of like a thing. Obviously when something is more boutique, it's going to be more expensive. So I'm just hoping that, maybe it goes down in price a little bit too. With that said though, the magnesium alloy light right here is only $10 more than the aluminum version. I think that's definitely worth $10 more to get the magnesium alloy. It's very, very cool. I was in Florida, and while I was there, my stepdad actually got his package with his magnesium alloy light because he ordered one. He just straight up called me and he was like, "Hey, I ordered one of those magnesium lights during the sale." And I really appreciate him, supporting what I do and all of that. But he actually received his, and we were hanging out and checking it out in the backyard and doing all this stuff, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to experience this light with somebody else who is a big fan of this stuff. So, anyways, I'm going off on a tangent here. All I'm saying is, if you haven't experienced the magnesium alloy, it is in stock. They are $99.99. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it does come with a 21700 battery that's 5,000 milliamps. Just that battery by itself is worth $20. So you're getting $20 worth of battery just there. And then you're getting the light, you're getting the little metal L dock that comes with it, you're getting the charging cable, and you're getting a little pouch to store it in as well. So it does come with some stuff. I think the value's still there with just the amazing amount of technology that you're getting in here, and just kind of a monumental product for the flashlight world, right? So let me take a look. When's the next sale? I know you guys keep saying that. So again, guys, for the people just tuning in, and again, whether you were here from the beginning or, the people who are coming in and out, just the fact that you clicked on this video and, you're sitting here listening to me talk, I do really appreciate that. And I don't take that lightly. I know there's a lot of people who talk on the internet, so I really appreciate when you guys are here with me. So, we are going to have a sale in February, absolutely. We will not be having another sale here in January. I know it's January 20th. We did have our sale kind of in the beginning of the month, which was the sale that we had on the Baton 3 Pro Max. I mean, we started this year off with a bang with a brand new flagship flashlight, which is really cool to see. the reason why we had the sale so early in January is because of the Chinese New Year. We had to get this done. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to get these products shipped out from the factory. We had to get these orders shipped out from our Virginia warehouse, before the Chinese New Year started, right? So because of that, that's why we had the sale so early in January. It's not really normal for us to have a sale just like right there in the beginning of the month. Typically, we try to have it more kind of towards like the middle of the month. We know that the beginning of the month kind of sucks for everybody, including me, because that's when I have to pay all my bills. So I think it's better to have the sale kind of in the middle of the month so I can get another check before we before we have these sales. I'm just straight up being honest with you guys. So just keep that in mind. But I know it feels kind of weird because of the fact that we had the sale so early in January. So it kind of feels like we're not having a sale for a little while, but we are having a sale every single month. It just happens that it feels long because of the fact that we did in the beginning of January instead of kind of right now, because we literally couldn't have done it right now. It would have been impossible. Like we had to do it in the beginning of the month. So, does the O-Bulb Pro change? Gosh, why is it hard to say O-Bulb today? I say O-Bulb like 50 times a day, and right now I'm like, O-Bulb? The O-Bulb Pro, yeah, you can flip it on and have it change colors. You won't be able to access the different changes in colors by pressing the actual button on the Nitor. But like, if you wanted to, you could just like flip it to a color on the O-Bulb Pro and then stick it to the Nitor and then just have it be that way, But when you are actually like using the button on the back of the Nitor to actually like control the light that's connected to it, it's just going to be that white light. And then you'll be able to go up and down gradually through the different lumen levels, which is actually a really cool thing because it actually changes the UI of the flashlight when it's attached to the Nitor. Like, for example, if you attach the Baton 3 to the Nitor, you'll actually be able to do continuous up and down through the lumen settings instead of just your classic moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo. So it'll actually gradually change brightness levels because of the fact that it's connected to the Nitor, which is crazy. I don't know how we did that. Like, you literally just magnetically attach the Baton 3 or the O-Bulb MC. You can attach it to the Nitor and it changes the way the flashlight works. I was just like, what? How do we do that? So that's a cool thing. All right. Sean's losing weight, way thinner. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. So I was probably most of the time that you guys see me, I've been at probably around 235 pounds. I've gone all the way up to like 240, which is shameful. I hate that I got up that high in weight because I was uncomfortable. But now at this point, I'm kind of like in between 215 to 220. So I suppose maybe within the past few months, I've lost about 15 pounds. Keep in mind, I am running every single day since I am training for a marathon. Something that I understand lots of people run marathons. By no means am I tooting my own horn. I'm 100% doing this for me. It's just something that I've always wanted to do in my life. I've just always been kind of scared of it. And I've always thought like, man, I'm this big guy. There's no way I can run that far. That's insane. And I still think it's insane. And when I really think about it and I keep looking at the dates and the race getting sooner, it kind of freaks me out. But I'm training every single day. I bought a heart rate monitor from Amazon that I put on my arm, and I'm trying to monitor my heart rate while I'm running, and I'm doing the whole thing. It's not like I'm just some goofball who's going to go try and run a marathon. Like, I truly am training. I'm watching tons of YouTube videos about it and reading about it. So I'm really getting into it. It's almost kind of become this hobby for some reason. here at the beginning of the year. So if we have any other runners here watching us, shout out to you guys, because my God, is it hard. It's so hard. The first couple miles, you're like, okay. And then like you start getting to mile 5 and mile 6 and mile 7, and you're like, everything hurts and I'm dying. And then it's a mental game at that point. You just have to do something that is so terrible feeling, but you have to just keep doing it. And you start playing these games in your head to keep yourself going. It's truly a remarkable thing to put your body through. If your body is sound, if you're trying to get more fit, I would suggest maybe giving it a shot. Maybe try long distance running. Maybe get out there and start seeing, if you can really do it, because it's a remarkable thing to do in life for anyone, I think. So anyways, that's my tangent on that. I love talking about it because I'm so into it right now. I know we want to talk about flashlights, but I'm really into that. But I appreciate you guys for noticing that. Start with 5Ks, exactly. Yeah. I've been running, around 5 to 6 miles every single day. So every day I'm probably running around a 10K every day. So which is pretty dang hard. I'm trying to get up and up and up and see, how much further I can go. So your body won't shut down until about mile 22. Yeah, I've heard people say that. People are like, those last like 5 miles, you are truly testing yourself to the max, like putting yourself through things that you've never done before. And honestly, I don't know why I'm like kind of excited about that. I kind of like new experiences, whether it's painful or not. I think it's worth it to go through new experiences in life, So anyways, love my Olight PL3. That's awesome. Really, really cool. Love to see one in a silver finish. That's interesting. That'd be cool. Are we getting the magnesium in a black fit? Yeah, let's move on to flashlights. I'm going to answer a few questions here, and then let's give away some i5Rs today. We're going to give away i5Rs to Facebook, YouTube, and also TikTok here as well. There is one thing that I want to mention to you guys now that we got a lot of people watching. I think we have the most people watching us right now. By the way, if you're watching right now, hit the thumbs up button or tap the screen or whatever. For some reason, these platforms really, really like that. It shows support for our platform, and it helps these platforms grow for us. So if you could, at the very least, tap the thumbs up button on Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff, because it does really help us out. So thank you for doing that. So there is one thing I want to mention, and something that unfortunately has been going on in our Facebook group, and that is we do have a program for our Yellow Diamond members and up, where you guys are actually able to purchase prototype flashlights before everyone else to try it out, right? I think it's one of the coolest things that our company does. I've never seen another company do something like this. I mean, we're literally sending out prototypes to customers. That's kind of crazy, right? The only thing is, when we send out those prototypes to you guys, you do have to sign an NDA. That's a non-disclosure agreement, meaning that you are not allowed to publicly talk about the product. From a legal standpoint, like this is legal paperwork, and this is a contract that you guys cannot break. We've seen a few people in our Facebook group that have, I don't know if they accidentally did it or they didn't understand what was going on, but we've had a few people breaking their NDAs lately on our social media, which is not a joke. Obviously we don't want to hurt our fans, but it is something that we could actually take legal action with. That's not something that we want to do, but I'm just letting you guys know how important an NDA is and how it really is a legally binding agreement. So, we've only seen a few people doing this. I'm by no means saying this about anyone who's watching this video right now. I'm just letting you guys know that if you are Yellow Diamond or above and you are able to receive prototypes for the new products, you know what I'm talking about if you're able to do it. Please keep it a secret. Legally keep it a secret, right? So please do that for us, okay? We do a lot of marketing, as you guys know. We put a lot of effort in when we release these products, and we don't want that to be taken away from us. We want it to be exciting when we release a new sale and we release new products. Like, of course, we want it to be exciting. So we don't want people spilling the beans, especially when they signed an NDA. I mean, come on, guys. This is business 101, right? So that's all I'm saying. Please don't ruin it for us. Exactly, Chance. I mean, yeah, I mean, no. And the reviewers as well. Yeah. No, I've seen some reviewers do it as well. And we do have pretty much everybody sign an NDA when they receive products that we don't want people to know about yet. Okay. So by no means am I being, I hate to use the word, by no means am I being a dick about this. Like, not at all. I'm just calling it as it is and just saying what's happening. So please respect the NDA and please respect our customers, and let us celebrate the products together. We don't want to spill the beans too early on things and kind of spoil it for all of us, right? So that's the thing on that. So again, we got the Chinese New Year going on for a whole nother week. So I think next week is going to be a little bit quiet as well, just to be honest with you guys, in terms of like a product standpoint and all that. If you want to order stuff from our website, please do. Anything that's in stock on our website, like all 3 colors of the Cool White Baton 3 Pro Max, if you want to order that stuff, it'll be shipped out immediately. So we are running our warehouse every single day during this time period while people are gone in China. So feel free to order. It's all good. Okay. If you want to reach out to our customer service, please just email us. cs@olightstore.com. The live chat function is down right now. I know, some people are just tuning in right now. So if you're just tuning in, just know that our website live chat, which is typically the best way to get a hold of us, is down, but you can absolutely send us an email, cs@olightstore.com, or you can reach out to the absolutely wonderful and amazing representatives that we have on our social media, like Chris and Brett and Eli and Steven and Kevin and all these great people with the Olight names on our Facebook. Okay. And that's where we are. Okay. Mikhail, is it Mikhail? It's the Chinese New Year right now. So the majority of our employees are on a massive holiday. If you guys are familiar with Chinese culture, it's the biggest holiday that they have. It's the way that they celebrate the New Year, and pretty much everybody leaves the big cities and they go off to see their families and things like that. Okay. Another thing I want to say, Katie, you're saying it here on TikTok. If you guys have won something and you haven't received it yet, all I ask is please be patient. That kind of stuff is taking a little bit longer because of the Chinese New Year. I did not forget about you guys. You will 100% receive your products that you won. Absolutely. I love giving stuff away. I've literally given away hundreds, if not thousands of flashlights since I've been with this company. Just please be patient with that. We are working on it. Just know that the Chinese team is kind of involved with the giveaway stuff as well. So because of that, it's kind of slowing down the shipments and the processing of the giveaway items. Okay, but I am on top of it, and we're gonna get this stuff out to you guys for sure. Okay. I will make sure that you guys get your giveaway flashlights. Absolutely. That's one of my favorite things, is for you guys to receive your giveaway lights, because it's very exciting, right? You won something online, you get it in the mail. It's absolutely awesome. Like that's the best, right? It's the best. So with that said, let's run a giveaway right now. So we're going to give away some i5Rs. It's the black i5R because that's what we have in stock right now. I got to give you guys stuff that's in stock. The i5R is a wonderful flashlight, 350 lumens, comes with a USB Type-C rechargeable battery, but it also works with a AA battery. It's very small, super easy to carry on a regular basis, and I just love it. It's just such a good light, just to have and to give away to friends, and it's just such a great kind of entry level light that you can just pretty much just have anybody enjoy. So Because of that, I like giving away the i5Rs, because even if you guys have 100 i5Rs at home, maybe you're the biggest Olight fan, you have an Olight shrine in your garage, even for you guys, it's worth it to get another i5R and give it to your friends, right? So with that said, we are going to do the giveaway first on TikTok, because it's the fastest platform. Then we're going to do the giveaway on YouTube, and then we're going to do the giveaway on Slowpoke Facebook. Thank you, Facebook, for hanging out with me. But you are the slowest platform. So I'm not saying you are slow. I'm saying the platform you're watching this on is slower than YouTube and TikTok, okay? Don't take it personal, okay? It's Facebook. Talk to Zuckerberg about it. So the way that it works, because we got a lot of people tuned in right now. We might even have some new people in here who've never done this before. I'm going to ask you a random Olight trivia question. It could be, how many lumens is this flashlight? How long is this flashlight? What does it weigh? I'm going to ask you a random Olight fact about a flashlight. The information that I'm going to ask you about is on our website, olightstore.com. So I'm never going to ask you something that you can't just find on our website. So I would suggest pulling up olightstore.com before these giveaways happen. So that way you can actually look up the information and try to actually answer it correctly. So the way that it works is the top 3 people, the first 3 people to answer the question correctly will be put into a Google random generator. I'm going to have Google generate the winner from the top 3 people. So you don't even have to be the very fastest person to answer the question. You can be one of the top 3 and you can still win. So even third place can get first place. So the only thing that you need to do on your part is simply just answer my question as fast as you possibly can. And if you're one of the top 3, you're going into the final round, and then I'll have the computer pick the winner from there, okay? I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's go ahead and get Ready Freddy Eddies. We already got a Ready Freddy from the Bigs. All right. If you're new here, we always like to say Ready Freddy Eddie Spaghetti. We like goofing around here. We like having fun because that's what life's all about. So let's get some Ready Freddies on TikTok. We got a Ready Spaghetti on TikTok as well. There we go. You guys are making me hungry. You know it's lunchtime over here, folks, and you're talking about food. Torture. Okay, I'm pulling up this question right now, and we are going to do yours TikTok. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, this is not for you yet. This is for TikTok, but you will be right after this. All right. TikTok. This is your giveaway question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the beam distance of the Marauder Mini in feet? Not meters, feet. What is the beam distance of the Marauder Mini in feet? And I'm just going to hang out and wait for the right answer. All right, so Katie's number 1. Okay, so we got Katie, Mick, and the Big. Katie, Mick, the Big. 1, 2, 3. Now we go to the random generator. Okay, 1 through 3, generate. Number 2, which is Mick. Mick, you win. So second place won. So congratulations, Mick. You won. You see how that works? So as long as you're the top 3, you have a chance to win. It's Google's decision after that. I don't even choose. All right. So congratulations, Mick. Dude, the Big. You were so close, man. You were so close. Please tune in next week because obviously you're good at this. You're good at finding the answers. So you could easily win next week. So there you go. Okay. Cool. So anyways, Mick, please send me an email, Sean, SEAN, @olightstore.com. Yeah, Katie. No, I processed your information. Yeah, you're good, Katie. Like I said, these giveaways, shipments and all that kind of stuff is taking longer than usual because we are in the middle of the Chinese New Year. But again, we are working on that and doing everything we can. So I know of your win, Katie. It's all good. So Mick, send me an email, Sean, SEAN, at olightstore.com with your shipping address, and I will set up the shipment and get it ready for you. All right? Cool. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, TikTok. We got thousands of likes, man. We got like 4,000 likes on TikTok. So really appreciate you guys for tapping your screen and giving us those likes. Appreciate you tuning in. It's really good to be back with you guys. I know I was out of town last week, but I can't wait to start doing these live videos on a weekly basis for you guys. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Use your flashlights, and we'll see you next week. TikTok is closed. So it's just us, YouTube. It's just us, YouTube. It's just you and me. All right. I'm getting weird, which means that we need to do these giveaways and I need to go eat some food. Here we go. So I'm pulling up a question. Let's get some Ready Freddy Eddies on YouTube. Facebook, again, thank you for being patient. I promise we will do yours right after we find the YouTube winner. So let's get some Ready Freddies on. Oh, we got spaghetti emojis. Ready but Freddy Weddy the Buddy. You see, guys, we mess around. Okay, so I got my question here. Perfect. Okay, YouTube. This is your giveaway question. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the weight of the Arkfeld in ounces? How many ounces does the Arkfeld weigh? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So we definitely have it here. So what is with you Dave's here? So we got, if your name starts with D-A-V, it's your day because we got Dave Louie and David Simpson with the first two. And then Robert is number 3. Awesome. All right, cool. So Dave, David, Roberto. My apologies. Dave, David, Roberto. Dave, David, Roberto. 1, 2, 3. We're going to random number generator. I'm actually going to refresh the screen just to start it from scratch. 1 through 3. Number 3, Roberto. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Roberto, you win. Roberto, you win. Wow. Okay. Yep. Verified. You are number 3, and number 3 is what Google chose. So, Roberto, congratulations. Very nice. Very, very nice. Send me an email. Send me an email, please, right after this live video, and I will go ahead and respond to it immediately. Right after I shut this live video down, I'm going to jump on my computer and start going through my emails and stuff, okay? So just send me an email, Sean, SEAN, at olightstore.com with your shipping information, and we'll go ahead and get it set up immediately, all right? Really appreciate all the people tuning in on YouTube today. We had a lot of people watching today. We had well over 100 people watching the entire time. I think we even got up to like 140, 150 people, something like that. So it's super wild. Again, thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up button before you leave this video. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in, even though, I wasn't able to do this live video last week, okay? Again, if you need anything, email us, see us at olightstore.com, or reach out to the awesome guys on Facebook. We got a great team over there. Also, again, next week is going to probably be a little bit quiet as well because we're coming up to the final week of the Chinese New Year. And then after that, we'll be back in action, getting prepared for our February flash sale, all right? Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, have a wonderful and safe weekend, and make sure to use your flashlights, guys. We'll see you next week. Okay.